This is my office on the weekends, Friday and Saturday. When I'm at the races, this is where it all goes down when I'm not on the track or out signing autographs for the fans. But this is our locker room, you could say, I guess, with all the teammates and stuff. This is where we all hang out. I've been racing since started racing when I was 5 and won quite a few championships every year. I was healthy every year, never had an injury until I moved on to big bikes. And just as an amateur, I was really successful. And you know, every year I went to like Ponca City, Loretta Lynn's, World Minis. I would, you know, clean house and win just about every championship there was to win in the classes that I rode, and that's how I racked up on so many. Ever since I was a young guy, been riding Kawasaki's. They've taken great care of me, and they've always shown me a lot of respect. And you know, I've showed them, you know, some good results, and they've always taken care of me. And I had no reason to go anywhere else, and really don't want to.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Team Green. They've been supporting me real good. Faisst here, PJ1, shoeing helmets, Scott USA, prize competition, and Renthal, and that's about it.
Growing up, I had a lot of competition. It seemed like there's always somebody that you have to race, you know, but I went to the 125 class, you know, racing pro with Lamson, you know, 2-time outdoor champ. He was unbelievable. Then Kevin, he was always fast. And now I'm on the 250s, and there's 10 guys that just haul butt. And, you know, I mean, you guys know the names, and there's always somebody to race. It's never a cakewalk. If it was easy, everybody'd be winning. I've been in quite a few videos. Back in the day, Fox Terra Firma videos, a new Wrathchild, a couple of the older crusty Demons of Dirt videos, and riding at Ritchie Canyon and stuff. Never been to a place like that until I came to California, and definitely free riding in California is fun. It's always good, you know. It makes out for a fun day, hanging out with your buddies and looking back on them old videos and seeing all the stupid things we used to do that we thought were hard, and now everybody's taking it to a different level, and training and doing all the good stuff. But the best advice I could give you right now from personal experience is look before you go to get your bike off the track or get back on your bike, because you never know what kind of freight train is going to be coming. Well, for my all-time MX heroes, probably have to say Osho, just because he's a great buddy. Bailey, I got respect for all those guys. You know, Jeremy, I always watched him growing up, and you know, I respect all those guys. Well, this about wraps this rider profile up for right now. Duke's calling for riders meeting, so I better get down there so I don't get in trouble. But hopefully when I win my first 250 championship, we can finish this profile out. See ya.
Faisst got to be in here. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing today?
Faisst here?
Yeah, going back.
Faisst.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
Some leg work done. Check it out.
It's Tuesday. If Ronnie's not riding, he's in here getting tattoos. Probably one of the few sponsors he will have for the rest of his life.
What's up? This is where I live, Corona, California. Me and Carey Hart. This is our pad. Been living out here since February. So I've been out here for a couple months in Corona. It's not too bad. When I got to California, I was pretty much still a racer, so the only tricks I could really do were like no footers and heel clickers, but I stayed practicing and stayed dedicated to freestyle, and I learned how to do saran wraps, double cans, bar hops, knack-knacks, and right now I'm even doing Cordovas so good I can read my sponsors on my back fender, so I'm pumped. After the first freestyle event in Vegas, that's when I decided I was going to
be really serious about freestyle motocross. I got paid well for a 15th place finish. After that day, we are staying in shape, practicing martial arts, getting tattoos. Obviously, they explain my personality. Riding BMX, and most of all is touring, is being out on the road, meeting people, doing the Warped Tour, doing the contests, doing gravity games, and do it with your friends and do something that you love and get paid for it. That's what I think everyone wants to do, so it is the best thing. Future plans, I plan on to promote freestyle motocross to the fullest, promote all my sponsors, promote myself as a rider, and just keep bettering myself every day and riding and riding and riding and riding and riding and riding and riding, riding some more.
So I like whipping it probably the most than doing any trick.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone around me here is dying by degrees. A million miles an hour is the life we can't tease. Everyone is talking, but I cannot hear a word.
Here's my race shop. All my bikes are at and all my trophies from when I used to race. That's pretty much where I spend most of my time. This bike was my brand new 99 that Moto Triple X got me, and now it's all folded up, cased of rock. Hit a step up, went too far, started drifting to the right, and just jumped off the bike in midair and landed, and the bike landed right on a rock, and I missed the rock by about 6 inches. And the motor's cracked in like 7 different places, and pretty much the whole bike is ruined. The rear shock's bent, and I need a new one. So if anyone's out there need to help me out, send some money to the Cinqmars Foundation. This is my 1989 Chevy truck. When I got some spare time, I like to work on it with my dad. Alright, here's some of my trophies when I used to race. Never raced a pro race in my life, but now I'm pretty much a top freestyle guy and making good money and getting noticed. This is my first motorcycle. It's an Indian 50. Got it when I was 5 years old, and pretty much been riding ever since, but it's getting restored right now. My dad's restoring it, making it all sweet. I raced all the way until I was up to intermediate, and then every time I was on the track, I just like to whip it, and then, started getting into doing heel clickers, cliffhangers, saran wraps, candy bars, and all that stuff, but pretty much the most I like to do is just whip it. The one on the right over here is the first one that I ever got painted from straight edge, and ever since then they've been backing me and painting my helmet.
Hello?
Hey, Butterbean.
Ernesto?
What's up?
Not much. What are you doing?
Nothing. Are you gonna go riding today?
Yeah. You want to go to Paris?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. I'll be at your house in 10 minutes.
All right.
Later.
Later.
Me and Ernie gonna go do some riding, apparently. Hi, I'm Jimmy Button. I'm 26 years old. I ride a Yamaha YZF 400. I've been racing for 22 years.
Button comes to the inside now, closes up again. Gaddis forced to the outside. Button takes the lead.
I've probably rode over 1 million laps. Over the years, I broke my wrist, my collarbone, my shoulder, my leg, my ankle, ribs, and I've even broke a bone in my neck. Still, one of the most important things in my riding regimen is just going out and having a good time and free riding with all the boys. Riding and hanging out with MC definitely, improved my riding, and we got to spend a lot of time filming the movie Steel Roots together, so it was great. It helped out my Supercross career quite a bit.
My contradiction to your social affliction, does it feed your addiction?
Battling it out for first place, McGrath is just not shaking Jimmy Button. Jeremy McGrath cutting in front of Button, but Button coming back with the lead.
He's not going to give it to him. He's going to make him earn it.
A few of the big races I've won is Daytona Supercross, Paris Supercross in France, and the best definitely is winning Outdoor National this year at Washougal. I still feel like I'm pretty young, and I got a lot of fire left in me, stronger than ever, so I think championships are definitely in the future.
My blonde reflection lends to lack of connection, and
This is it. This is the coolest thing about being a factory guy. You get tons of air filters, you oil them, you put them in your bike, you ride, and you throw them away. You never have to clean them. Best thing. Not the money, not the cool equipment. Filters. Advice to any of you kids out there, it's something that Ricky Johnson said to me. He said, give it everything you got, ride from your heart, and believe in yourself, and you can accomplish anything you want.
My name's Carey Hart. As most people know, I'm from Las Vegas. It's kind of known as the city of the 50, and then kind of progressed from there. Rode 60s, 80s, 125s. Was a 60s Vegas state champ for a while. When I was about 15, 16 years old, started racing Supercross. I was a full-blown privateer, really had no help. It was me and my van. I was driving average of 1,000 miles a week, doing the whole Supercross series, had no mechanic, no one to work on my bikes. You know, I drove myself there, pitted by myself, and it was a tough road. I mean, a lot of people don't get respect for, you know, sticking it out without any, you know, factory rigs, mechanics, sponsors. I mean, I was out there doing it for myself and with relatively no help. And I found that, you know, in competing and racing Supercross, I was having most fun on the jumps and through the technical sections of the Supercross track. And that's kind of when the freestyle thing kind of started to sprout up. I mean, I found myself in between Supercrosses doing film shoots with Dana and Nicholson and those guys. And, you know, that was kind of like getting a little bread on my table, you know, in between the Supercross events. And a couple of years ago, this thing kind of started to blow up, be pretty serious. And in '98, I kind of switched up. And after Supercross, just took the freestyle thing full bore, did the Warped Tours. And at that point, the contest started getting bigger. And that's kind of where we're at right now. You know, it's full-blown freestyle. I mean, I'm really lucky. He's a super cool guy. I mean, he's my dad, but we have the relationship like we're best friends. I mean, I grew up with me and my dad alone. My mom wasn't around, and we kind of grew up together, you know. And we have a really good relationship. He builds the courses. I jump them. I mean, if he has an opinion, I listen to it, and if I have an opinion, he listens to me. So we have a really good relationship, and you know, we talk crap to each other, and it's all in good fun. And he's a great guy. You know, he's one of the boys. Yeah, this is my pop's hat wall. He's got like all the hats from back in the day. This one right here is mine. Signed by Wardy back when he was number 2. Sported that for a couple of years. It's got some miles on it. Old baseball hats, all that good stuff. Team green hats. It's the wall of shame. If I can give any advice to the kids out there, it's definitely, you know, progress slowly. Learn to jump, then learn your tricks, and start with easy tricks and work harder. It took me 2 years of riding every day, you know, taking full freestyle totally seriously to get to where I'm at now. There ain't no rush. If you can't be in a contest and you can't bust tricks if you're wearing a cast. My bike's all dirty from this stupid dirt road out here.
What is this?
That's 93 custom softail. It's called a Thunder Heart. There's only 15 of them made. It's actually, Thunder Hart was an aftermarket Harley-Davidson company that was started for about 2 years. And this was a dealer bike, so all the major dealers across the United States got one. And like I said, there's only 15 of them, and my dad got one, and now I got it. It's mine. 91, hit a tractor. I was practicing for a race, broke both my legs really bad, and took me down. That's from my knee was right there. It's from my shin. Broke my shin also. Me and this guy Rich were out there running laps, and came into a corner. They just putting topsoil down. Came into a corner, hit this big blindside tabletop. Just as I was coming over, this guy swung in a scraper to drop off a load of dirt. And I didn't hit the ground, just hit the stinger right between the back tires. Broke both my femurs in 6 places, my shin, both bones of my shin, 2 bones of my wrist. Compounded out my thigh, almost bled to death. Yeah, here they are. Probably gonna smell pretty bad. Those are my pants when I hit the tractor. All full of blood and shit. See a little bit of fucking meat sticking out here somewhere. Yeah, right there, that's from my bone. Poking out of my pants.
Half the locals already. I mean, for a guy that's coming off of a 250-pound motorcycle to a 30-pound bicycle, he's showing everybody up already. He's out here in 2 years jumping every single thing that I made. And I tried to make some gnarly stuff too, like to scare people, and he just fired it all up. So, I don't know, he's pretty impressive. It's the smoothest guy that we got, I'm sure.
It's not just hitting the jumps, it's hitting the roll-in. BMX and motocross is kind of the same, but not a whole lot. I mean, it's the principles are definitely different. You gotta be real smooth on BMX. It's all about pumping and getting transition. Where on a motorcycle, you can over-jump stuff and be okay, you got suspension, but this stuff, it's like, I've hurt myself just as bad on my bicycle as on my motorcycle, and I mean, I've had 80-foot get-offs on my motorcycle, and walk away, and I fall 15 feet on my bicycle, and I can't walk for a week, so it's gnarly, man. Sport's hardcore. I made a lot of really good friends. I mean, some of my best friends are the guys I jump with. You know, we travel together, we ride BMX together, we party together, we have a blast together, and wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, this is where I'm at, and this is where I'm staying, freestyle motocross.
Buddy, you had a problem there. You tangled with your own teammate.
Yeah, I tried taking the inside, and he went around me like that, and he got underneath my arm, and it just washed my front end out, and I just went over and I knocked my head. And
you really went down hard. Were you hurt?
Well, I just hit my head, and I just figured I'd lay there because I didn't no sense of getting up when my head hurt. I don't know. I'll get him in the next moto.
He said something when you rolled up here. Was he apologizing?
Yeah. You know, it wasn't his fault or nothing. We were just both going for it. It's just one of those things. It's racing.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I feel I've had a good career in racing. I've won 3 national championships arena cross along the way, and you know, that's all I've really known how to do is ride motorcycles, and I've had a great time. I was a mini cycle national champion. I won 3 125 West Coast Supercrosses. I was also Rookie of the Year, and recently I've won 3 Arena Cross championships in a row.
Wanna take you for the time, show you things and make you mine. Can't you see that it's alright? Come with me and stay the night.
Ed's got poses when I go by, he'll bust. Or he'll bust. Or what else?
never look at me. Never looked at me. Just always looking away somewhere and pointing or doing something, or if it was down.
When I'm not racing or traveling or anything like that, I like to spend a lot of time at home with my family, my wife Shelly, my daughter Bailey. Definitely racing motorcycles, you don't have the opportunity to be, I guess, a normal white picket fence family, but we sure have a lot of fun, and we get to travel and do some racing and everything together. My advice to all the young kids out there racing, just remember how you got started in it, and remember that it's always been fun, and to have it always be fun. I guess my motto in racing and in life is to never give up on your dreams, and always keep going for it.
What's up? My name is Tommy Clowers. My friends call me Tomcat. Thought I was on my way, doing pretty good, but didn't work out for me in racing. But that doesn't mean, first of all, and then start doing big tricks off them. So it takes a lot of practice at home and getting everything down first before you get out there, so you have confidence in yourself that you can go out there and hit these jumps. Sometimes, you know, with hours in between. Tomcat sticker. Proud sponsor. And you just got to do a couple modifications, you know. You can cut holes in here for grabs, double grabs, Indians, Superman Indians. I cut this so my legs have a little more clearance over the fender, a little short. But other than that, I cut the foam down a little bit on the bike and put an FMF pipe and silencer and jam. When I retire, I hope people say, Tommy Clowers, he could race, he could ride freestyle, he could do anything on a motorcycle.